So here is another video on how to utilize Descript for editing your podcast. And so what we're here is we're in classic mode. And I mentioned that that's my favorite because classic seems to be the best for editing audio, at least in my opinion. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop in here a video from earlier in the series, and we're going to edit this here in kind of real time. And so I mentioned that you can go in here and you can just upload your audio. And what it's going to do is it's going to detect the speakers. So if I had multiple speakers in there, then what it would do is it would try and find who said what. So that way the transcript actually had the right kind of people. But that's there. Now, one thing that I do want to kind of point out is a couple of things. So just while this is transcribing, I want to note a couple of things that you can do. So if I wanted to, and I was doing a separate segment, I could actually go in here and I can record. So up here in the top, you'll notice that there is this microphone button. And if I click that, what it's actually going to allow me to do is it's going to allow me to record. And I wonder if it'll do that while the mic is still going. So you can see here, I can record. It's going to say, hey, here, hello, how are you doing? And it was a wonderful day today, something like that. Something super simple. And what's nice is it's going to also kind of transcribe it as well. There are some cool little features that you can use there as well. But the recording is a really nice feature if you need to add segments, if you want to record some voiceovers, if you want to replace some stuff, so you can know that that's there. Now we've got our transcript, and because we're talking about editing audio right now, I'm going to just remove the video just so we have a little bit more space here. So I'm going to hide the video, and you'll see now I've got my transcript here. And there's a lot of things that I can do here in this transcript. And so what's nice is that I can highlight the words, but you'll see that it also highlights the sound. And so right off the bat, if I know that, you know what, I want to move this here, what makes it really easy is that I can actually do control, like just so you guys can see, I'm going to go up here and edit, and I'm going to cut this out of there, just like I hit Control X, and I can go over here and I can hit Control V, or I can go in and drop it and paste that in there. And so what's nice is that if there are things that I want to remove, if I want to just say, hey, this recording that I wanted to get out of there, I can highlight that, and I can hit the ignore button right here to strike through it. Or I'm hitting the backspace button, and you can't see that, but you can, imagine hitting the backspace button. And if I just delete it like that. So what's nice about this is that it makes it really easy for me to now hop around and edit this audio. So that's one thing that I can do. The second thing is, since I have this transcript, I can click this wrench right here, and I can do remove filler words. And you'll notice that over here, I've got all these filler words, 24 filler words in only a short video, right? A video is only 4 minutes, but it was able to pick up all of these filler words. Now I'm going to hit ignore so that you can see where they are. And I'm going to hit apply, and it's going to ignore, and it's going to remove all of those from our audio. Now, what I do want to tell you is that it's not perfect, right? It's not always going to be perfect. And so I would encourage you to listen through it so you know as well. But what you can also do is you can go down, and it's going to show you the breaks. So you can see right in here where this break is. That's because you have this here. And so you can see and you don't have to have those, you don't have to edit in it. And so that's kind of I don't know, kind of a funky sentence. So let's see how we might be able to fix that a little bit. So I'm going to adjust just so I can see, and we can see a little bit here, a little easier. Waveforms, and you don't have to have those, you don't have to edit in an. And so it looks like I'm repeating my words a little bit. So I say you don't have to have those, but I don't mean to say that. And then I said, I didn't mean to say that either. So I can say, do you have those waveforms, and you don't have to, right? So I can cut out all of this, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this backspace. I can hit Control backspace, but so we can still see that it's there. I'm going to hit Control backspace. It's going to remove it from the audio, right? So let's see what happened again there. I'm going to hit Control Z and undo it. So you see there, that's what was highlighted, and this is what it's down here in the audio. So I highlighted the text, but it also recognized where it was in the audio. I'm going to remove that, and you'll see that it removed it there from the audio. Now let's go in and let's see if it sounds good, because we can see right here this break. Waveforms, and you don't have to edit. That sounds pretty good. Now, if it didn't sound good, I might adjust this back and forth a little bit, but that sounds pretty good. And you know what? I might say you don't have to, and maybe I could use this one. You don't have, oops. I might use this first part, right? You don't have to have, and then I can remove this part, and it might sound a little better.
You
Let's
don't
see.
have to have to edit in a
Yeah, it sounds a little kind of choppy. So you try things out, but now we'll keep the other one. We'll keep it this way. This, where it says and
waveforms, and you don't have to edit in an.
and now there's this whole words. There's all these. What it amounted to? Let's see. 2 seconds. There's 2 seconds that I cut out here.
Waveforms, and you don't have to edit
And
in
you
an.
couldn't even tell that there was a gap, right?
And you don't have to edit in.
So that is how you can edit the audio. You edit it here first, right? If you'd like, if that's easier, and then you go down here and adjust the timing to make sure that it sounds right. Okay. So hopefully that gives you just some insight on how you can make your podcasts sound good with Descript. And there should be some more videos connected to this video series. So go watch those. And of course, if you have any questions, please let me know.